Oh, so two random things happened this weekend. First of all, I went to play the Magic the Gathering Foundations release. Legitimately, anyone played the new Magic the Gathering Foundations set? It's really good. It's going to be a 5-year standard legal set with an absolute load of cards in it to make a load of different decks. And Llanowar Elf, my boy, is back. Turn 1, green 1-drop, mana ramping into a 3-drop on turn 2. Oh yeah. If you know how oppressive Llanowar Elf is. We've got mana dorks on turn 1 back. It's happening. And what I also did that was very important was purchase a physical disc copy of Warcraft 3, Reign of Chaos. Because I am a big fan of video game preservation. I am a big fan of, if a company is not making money off something, allow me to access it. Such as emulators, such as ROMs. There are a lot of online ROM sites. I will not name them, because recently, Nintendo, Sega, and I think is it the EAC? Entertainment Software of America, Entertainment Software something, EA something. Anyway, a big corporation went on a huge online takedown spree. And a load of these emulator sites and these ROM sites got all of their ROMs taken offline. If you want to go and download the ROM of Kingsfield 1 for the PlayStation 1, no, you can't. You want to go and download the ROM of God of War 1 or 2 for the PlayStation 2 from 15 years ago? No, you can't anymore. You're not allowed. Now, it was always a legal grey zone, but they've now actually stopped. And the ROM site that I used to use or have used before, taken offline. Now, here's an interesting thing. This is very important about video game preservation. I'm not going to be playing World of Warcraft or Warcraft 3 for a video anytime soon. But did you know that you can't actually buy the original version of Warcraft 3 anymore? If you purchase the reforged version, you only get the reforged version. What that means is the data on this disc doesn't exist in a way that you can legally buy. Which is why I purchase as much physical media as I possibly can. Because the data on this disc won't change. If I were to install this game on a computer that's connected to the internet and then actually try and update the game, it would update it to the reforged version. Which is why I like buying old games in physical media in ways that cannot be changed. I like that. To me, that is a good sign of video game preservation. And the fact that all those ROMs were taken offline, if a company makes a game and puts it online, I fully understand they don't want someone to download it for free. If that game is 20 years old, and you are not selling it to me in any way that I can actually give you money for, just let me have it. You know, I'm not saying make it public domain. I'm just saying allow people to access it for free. If they want to. And do you know what this happened? I'll tell you exactly why this happened. It's because people started bragging and boasting about the fact that they could get an emulator working on Switch. That's what it was. They were bragging about it. Now, I'm not a fan of gatekeeping. I like to keep a gate in the best way, so it swings open freely. However, there's a big but coming up. I am also not stupid enough to not know that when something becomes mainstream, it attracts the attention of companies. And when emulation and ROMs were just a couple of nerds hanging out playing Final Fantasy 1, not really going to attract that much of attention. Suddenly, when everyone is downloading an emulator and everyone is downloading your old games, someone's going to notice and someone's going to make a legal example out of it. So I will never gatekeep and tell someone to not do something or not welcome someone into a hobby of mine, but I am also aware that it does make it more risky because you are suddenly opening yourself up to potentially more legal visibility in stuff. Well, I would very much like it if I would have been smart enough to download all the ROMs and keep them offline somewhere. I will not gatekeep. I will, however, gaslight and girl boss to a certain degree. I will. I mean, someone said to me, what's the best mobile game? The answer is a Game Boy emulator. That's what it is. I would love to tell you how to get one. However, the more I tell you, the more obvious it is for companies to stop it. But in all seriousness, I was really sad when all of the emulators and ROM sites got taken down. They'll pop back up. They always do. They pop back up. They're like freaking mushrooms. They really will. I mean, I'll support that. We'll sail the high seas all day, guys. That's fine. But when they pop back up and they're like, hey, don't make it super obvious. Don't advertise with like, hey, you can get all of the old Zelda games here for free. I'm like, you're going to anger Nintendo. Don't do it. Don't poke the dragon.